a splendid thing. My dear, all I need is you here. Nothing has been so clear, now it's happening. I've seen lightning strike 1,000 times, but you took me by surprise. I've never believed in perfect time, and I don't know how, but I just know now that I do. Sunsets, firesides, and blankets, jokes that only we get, summer symphonies, changing, gentle like the seasons. You are all my reasons, the promise I will keep. I've seen lightning strike 1,000 times, but you took me by surprise. I never believed in perfect time, and I don't know how, but I just know that I do. I've seen lightning strike 1,000 times, but you took me by surprise. I never believed in perfect time, and I don't care how, 'cause I just know now that I do. That I do.
You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time.
get to love you. I get to love you. The way you love, it changes who I am. I am undone. Nothing God wants again. Oh, I can't believe it's true sometimes. Oh, I can't believe it's true. I get to love
Beautiful.
you.
Well, what an amazing entrance. Holly, you look absolutely stunning. And you look really good too, Will. It's not every day I get to marry a guy who looks like Dwayne Johnson with hair. But man, you guys are just so beautiful. And what a special occasion. And we just want to welcome everyone just on behalf of Will and Holly and their families as well to be a part of really just one of the best events you could be a part of is a wedding. I believe that. It's such a great time of celebration. And the reason behind that celebration we'll get to in just a moment. But before we do come into the ceremony, we have a special part of the ceremony as well. I'm going to welcome up Uncle Warren, who's going to take the Welcome to Country. So it's going to be a real special moment. Thank you, Uncle Warren.
Thank you. Is it on? Okay, I can't hear it. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Uncle Warren. I'm an elder of the Wanneroo people. And I'd like to thank Katie Carr for asking me to do the welcome out here today. This is it's one of those things. Holly and Will, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge my people, the Wanneroo people, the traditional owners of this land that we're meeting on, and extend my acknowledgement to all Aboriginal people and non-Aboriginal people that are here today at Holly's and Will's wedding. We have Mother Earth giving us her love day and night. We have Karwal painting the sky blue with his wings. And we have Biami, creator of all, looking over us. And we have two special people that aren't here today. Our brother Pat, Holly's dad, and Will's dad. These two gentlemen would be so proud of them, and we know they're both here in spirit. Holly and Will, they have lived separate lives, walking across Mother Earth, wondering where their lives were heading. Until one day Holly met Will, and their lives changed, and their love grew stronger and stronger. And here we are, 5.5 years later, Holly and Will are becoming one. Holly and Will, on behalf of myself, an elder of the Wanneroo people, I welcome you to our beautiful land, and may you leave here today with Karwa watching over you and protecting you on your journey forward in life together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Uncle Warren. Yeah, we can give him a round of applause. That was very special. Thank you. Well, today I need to ask another question before we continue with a few other things. But I need to ask a very important question. Who gives this beautiful woman away today? You do. Look at you. That's so nice. That's good. That's a good thing. That worked out well. Hey, well, we're also going to hear from, again, there's many friends here represented in this ceremony, but we have two friends of Holly who are going to do a reading here today as well. So I'm going to ask Rachel and Brooke to come on up, and we're going to hear from them. Thank you, Rachel and Brooke.
This is a reading from 1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails.
A lovely love story. The fierce dinosaur was trapped inside his cage of ice. Although it was cold, he was happy in there. It was, after all, his cage. Then along came the lovely other dinosaur. The lovely other dinosaur melted the dinosaur's cage with kind words and loving thoughts. I like this dinosaur, thought the lovely other dinosaur. Although he is fierce, he is also tender and he is funny. He is also quite clever, though I will not tell him this for now. I like this lovely other dinosaur, thought the dinosaur. She is beautiful and she is different and she smells so nice. She is also a free spirit, which is a quality I much admire in a dinosaur. But he can be so distant and so peculiar at times, thought the lovely other dinosaur. He is also overly fond of things. Are all dinosaurs so overly fond of things? But her mind skips from here to there so quickly, thought the dinosaur. She was also uncommonly keen on shopping. Are all lovely other dinosaurs so uncommonly keen on shopping? I will forgive this peculiarity and his concern for things, thought the lovely other dinosaur, for they are part of what makes him a richly charactered individual. I will forgive her skipping mind and her fondness for shopping, thought the dinosaur, for she fills our life with beautiful thoughts and wonderful surprises. Besides, I am not unkeen on shopping either. Together they stand on the hill, telling each other stories and feeling the warmth of the sun on their backs. And that, my friends, is how it is with love. Let us all be dinosaurs and lovely other dinosaurs together, for the sun is warm and the world is a beautiful place.
Thank you. Can we thank Rachel and Brooke? That's awesome. You're a dinosaur, bro. That's so good. Never thought of that. But hey, so just quickly, for you, Holly and Will, and just so you guys know my relationship with these guys, I'm the pastor of the church that they attend, and been friends with these guys for a little while now, and getting to hang out with them, and especially with Will. And we often get confused in public. Often, it was weird, right? That's a joke. You can laugh anyway. So yeah, it's funny in my notes, but you know, I guess the thing I wanted to share to you guys today, which I'm really honoured to be a part of this, but Scripture in Matthew, Jesus actually talks about the idea of marriage and the reality of marriage. It says that for this reason a man will leave his father and mother and be united with his wife, and the two will become one flesh. And I love that. We've heard that many times in ceremonies and weddings, but the real beautiful sacredness of that statement is that you guys are now no longer Holly and Will, but you're now one. That's what this is all about, saying I'm going to live my life as if we were one person. And I guess that sounds a bit vague, kind of, okay, cool, great, that sounds good. What does that actually mean? And just over the journey of marriage myself, you know, last week it was, me and my wife Alana, we celebrated 18 years of marriage. And hold the applause. No. But 18 years of marriage, we've been together, and just over that time, realizing this is actually a journey of just continuing to fight for oneness, really, not a fight against each other, but fight for unity and fight to lay down one another's lives for each other. And I think this is the journey, I definitely know this is the journey you're about to embark upon in a greater way, is to say, you know, Holly, you're there to serve Will, and Will, you're there to serve Holly. And together, if the mentality is we're going to serve one another in love, you can see the harmony that comes out of that. That this is about us not seeking self-interest, but the other's interest. And there's going to be times where you're going to go, well, but I deserve this more, or I deserve this more. But again, marriage is the journey of saying, no, I will put my needs aside and put their needs first, which you could imagine that seems a bit unfair, but it isn't. When both are doing that, you could imagine the outcome of that marriage. And the beautiful part for us as Jesus followers is that we have God at the center, constantly bringing us back together, constantly bringing us to forgiveness and love for one another. And so I just want to encourage you guys that just, again, don't fight against each other, fight for one another, to be one and to be in unity together, because you both have such an incredible future together. And so Alana and I, we love you guys, and we're just really honoured to be a part of this. But hey, we're going to continue on with this, and that's just a little thought there to leave you with that. Is that all right? Is that good? You guys can enjoy that too if you want to. Yeah, thank you. A little clap. Thank you. I'm not fishing. I'm just chucking it out there. But hey, so we're going to come into a time where this is about, this ceremony is about a public declaration as much as it is about a personal one. And so this is actually the time where you're here today so that they can publicly declare to one another what they're about to do. And so I'm going to start with the public declaration. Holly, I'm going to ask you to simply repeat, I will, at the end of this statement. Okay, Holly, will you take William to be your lawful wedded husband? Will you love and respect him, be honest with him, stand by him through whatever may come so you can genuinely share your life together?
I will.
All right, that's good. Good, man. It's so big. That's huge. Will you take Holly to be your lawful wedded wife? Will you love and respect her? Be honest with her. Stand by her through whatever may come so you can genuinely share your life together.
I will.
So good. So they said that today, just then. Yeah, you can take a breath. That's good. But this is actually about that's what you're saying to these guys here today. And so your role, friends and family, is to keep reminding them of this promise that they're about to make. And that's what public declaration is all about, saying, hey, can you help us? And so a marriage, healthy marriage, actually happens also through community and through people around you. So that was them saying, hey, guys, help us in this journey together. But now it's going to get a little bit more personal. And this is your vows to one another. And I love this. Wedding vows are not a declaration of present love, but of a mutual binding promise of future love. How beautiful is that? So yes, you love one another right now, but this vow is actually about future. I'm committing to the future and all the things that comprise that. And so I'm going to start with you, Holly, your vows. Have you got your vows, or do you want to read off my ones? Oh, you look at that. You're all prepared. Your assistant, your lovely assistant. Okay, I'll hold the microphone for you if that helps.
Oh, can I hold it? Is that easier? Okay, Will, you have been my best friend, my rock, my confidant, and my greatest yet most amazing challenge ever since I met you. I've watched you grow into the man you are today, a man that walks with confidence and acts with compassion, and the man that I choose to marry and take as my husband today and every day for the rest of my life before God and our friends and family. You're kind, gracious, humble, driven, strong-willed, and you inspire me daily. Knowing I'm not a morning person, you still persist to get me out of bed early. And I will try, I can't promise, but I will try and get up earlier for you. Today I commit to loving you for the rest of our lives. I'll be your travel buddy and the person you can always be your true, authentic self with. I will try and keep from getting in the way in the kitchen, and I will try and have your back a little more in road rage. But I promise to be faithful, encouraging, loyal, and a loving wife who'll only ask you to sing Disney once a week in the car. I'm excited to share a life with you that's fun, adventurous, full of love, and my promise to you is to continue to make you see yourself how I see you through my eyes, so that you can see how special and talented you are and how truly happy you make me. And then I've just written something for Marley and Luca. Do you want to come up here? Okay. So, Marley and Luca. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking now. Okay. Thank you for accepting me as your bonus mum. And thank you for allowing me to come into your life and to love your dad. So, I promise I will always encourage you. Oh my God, I'm shaking. Okay, hold on. Okay, I promise I will always encourage you and inspire you to be strong and independent young women. I promise that whatever life throws at us, we're going to figure it out together. I'm not going to pretend to have all the answers in life and in womanhood, but I will always try my absolute best to guide you into good decisions. When I met your dad, God must have known that I wasn't only missing him, but two incredibly beautiful, loving, kind, caring little girls. You make my life so much richer and so much fuller, and you bring so much happiness to everyone who meets you. You complete our family, and you bring so much happiness to everyone who meets you. I already said that, but you really do. Girls, I did not give you the gift of life, but life definitely gave me the gift of you.
That was so amazing. Thank you, Holly. Wow. Yeah, that's a tough act to follow, man. Shoot. How are you going to top that? Oh, yeah, look. So you just got good looks, man. It works. But that's so special. That was amazing. Thank you, Holly. And now, Will, your vows to this beautiful woman here today. Would you like me to hold the microphone for you, or let's go for it?
I will choose you, Holly, to share your life with me because I love you and you have brought me so much joy to my life. These are tough. Thank you for loving me as I am in the past 6 years. And your unbelievable kindness and understanding that remains unmatched. I've been batting overs and punching above my weight since day one, which was at Minto. I promise before God and our family and friends to stand by you in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, to be patient. I'll try. Can only try. To respect you and accept you unconditionally. I promise to build a home of laughter, love and support, and to stand side by side with you, so together we may serve God and others for as long as we both shall live.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And wow, and that's such a beautiful moment. Those vows are so much more than promises. They're vows. It comes with, that the heart. It comes with the commitment to those things. And I know you guys are going to do that so amazingly as you move forward into this beautiful marriage. But now we're going to come around the exchanging of the rings. So I'm going to ask to get the the rings ready. The assistant. I love it. Okay, so Holly, I'm actually going to get you to take Will's ring first. Is that? There you go. And I'm going to ask you to place that on Will's wedding finger. And I get you to repeat this after me, nice and loud. So you can put it on his wedding finger there, that one there. That's nice. Look at that. All right. It's a little. He's a little hot. It's a little. Yeah. It's a little. Okay. All right. It's good. Purple's a good color on you. It's good. Here we go. I'm going to get you to repeat this after me, Holly.
With this ring, I wed you. As a sign of the commitment we have made this day. And of our mutual love. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Beautiful. We're going to get you to take Holly's ring, placing it on her ring finger there, and I'm going to get you to repeat this after me.
Yep. With this ring, I wed you. As a sign of the commitment we have made this day. And of our mutual love. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Beautiful. Well, I'm going to get out of the way of the camera here in this moment. I am so honoured to do this right now. Well, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Come on, let's give me a huge round of applause. So good. Come on, keep clapping. Do another one. Why not? Do it. Do it. So good. All right, that's enough. All right, so we're going to sign some papers over here, and we'll just have some music playing in the background, and then just in a moment, we're actually going to have an amazing smoke ceremony as well on the exit of the bridal party, and so we'll be back with you in just a moment. Thanks, guys.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters.
All right, well, we're really a special moment now. We're going to partake in the smoke ceremony before we announce this beautiful couple here today. So I'm going to welcome back Uncle Warren. Fantastic. Mr. and Mrs. William and Holly Mataka. Come on, let's give it a huge
I go a little crazy sometimes. Can you believe it? Yeah, I swear I'm fine, that I'm alright, but I'm barely breathing. Thought I could find my way back home, but I get lost alone. But when I'm with you, I'm no longer wandering. And when I'm with you, I swear I can breathe. And when I'm with you, I know who I am and who I wanna be. Who I wanna be. I am wide-eyed with a penchant for running. But how many times does it take till I find that I'm lost when I'm alone? And that's not where I belong. 'Cause when I'm with you, I'm no longer wandering. When I'm with you, I can finally breathe. When I'm with you, I swear to God, I swear to God, I'm who I wanna be. I'm who I wanna be.
Can you please welcome Haley and Skinny?
And all the money nigga where they supposed to pay. Oh, the house go for me. Now your chicks in the pit like boss for me.
Next to join us is Ashley and Mote.
I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. I like those.
Next is the best man and matron of honour. This is Kiri and Siggy. Can I please introduce to you for the first time tonight, Mr. and Mrs. Will and Holly Mataka.
Hi and good evening, everyone. As you may or may not know who I am, I'm Will's mother, Khaleesi. and also known as the Dragon Lady, the mother of the dragon. Or what Holly likes to call me, a monster-in-law. So, just kidding, Holly. Okay, to everyone here tonight, thank you so much that you take out some precious moment for your valuable time and gave an honor by attending my son's wedding. To my dear son, Will, congratulations. I love you so much. Here we are on your wedding day. I'm overcoming with so many happy emotions. Love, excitement, and joy. Will, seeing you as a little boy, now a grown man, is a very unique sight. Will, you have given me so many reasons to be proud of the man you have become. You are reaching a milestone in your life, and you marry your beautiful bride, Holly. Will, you have become a responsible, gifted, and generous young man. Now you marry your one true love. Will, you are a beautiful individual inside and out. You are a good, loving, and caring father to your two beautiful girls, Molly and Luca. And I'm so blessed to be your mother. As you know, as your father, he's not around to witness your big day. But he is watching over you with a big smile and saying, "That is my boy." This is to my beautiful daughter-in-law. Holly, you look absolutely stunning and beautiful today. Now I declared that you are my beautiful, amazing daughter-in-law. I feel so proud to say that I'm your mother-in-law. What he likes to say, to call me a monster-in-law. I'm just kidding, Holly. Holly, you are the most beautiful woman that my son picked to be my best friend and a special part of my life and also my family. You are a beautiful person inside out. You seem to have brought out the best in my son. You make him happy and complete. Holly, you are truly a gift from God as a new addition to our family. You have a good heart, full of love. You can make everyone smile. You have a natural talent to make everyone around you happy. Holly, you have chosen my son to be loved and cherished and valued in our family. Thank you for loving and caring for Marley and Luca. Terry, thank you for raising such a wonderful, young, beautiful woman who loved my son so dearly. I love you, Will and Holly. Wish you all the best. And I love you too so much. I give a special thanks here to my beloved husband, family, Moyaki. Thank you for being here. Thank you to Solo and Ofa and my dear sister Litia, Kitiloni, for being here for Will and Holly's wedding. And a special thanks here to my partner, as you know. I'm so blessed to have you in my life party, and you know how much you mean to me and my family. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And thank you so much to all of you guys being here from Will's and Holly's wedding. Thank you so much. I love you, Holly and Will. Thank you.
What an absolutely beautiful day it's been, and already so many special moments of we've shared, more to come. Holly and Will, you're amazing, and the love that was felt for you was so evident today during that ceremony. I've never seen so many people crying happy tears. As I walked down through my bleary eyes, all I could see was other people starting to cry as well, but all with happiness for the two of you. Khaleesi, I know it's taken a long time to get here. This has been planned for something like 2 years, but we're here, and thank you for all that you've done for Holly and Will. They definitely are a very special couple, and they're meant to be together. I'm looking forward to sharing a lot more celebrations with you and your family. Thank you to everyone for coming today and sharing this occasion with Holly and Will, and also thank you for your love and well wishes, and also from those people who were unable to attend, who are sitting back in Tonga and England and the USA and parts of Australia waiting for all your photos. Thank you to everyone who has helped to make this day special, particularly the bridesmaids and the groomsmen. There are also many individuals that I know Holly and Will would like to thank later who've put so much effort into all of the things that we've enjoyed tonight. Thank you, Katie, for organising Uncle Warren to perform the smoking ceremony. Holly and Will have struggled a little leading up to today and reminiscing about their dads, and it was incredibly special, and there was a true sense of bringing Pat and George into today's ceremony when all that started to begin. So thank you so much for that. That was a really special thing to be part of. When Holly told me that she had met Will, everyone asked me about him and what was he like. Was he good enough for Holly? And over the last 5.5 years, we've shared meals together, especially a few 2 for 1. A lot of holidays, events, and we were housemates for over a year, so I've got to know Will quite well. Together, I've seen them grow as a couple. I really admire the amount of time that they both have put into finding out about each other, understanding each other, their feelings, and the way that they respond to situations. They talk and they actually listen to each other, and they have developed a strong respect for who they are individually. So when people ask me, is Will good enough for Holly? I tell them Holly and Will are good for each other. People also ask me, what would Pat think? Would he like Will? And I think of all the things that Pat thought was important in a person. And I know he would love the way that Will values family and how he genuinely cares for people. He would love how Will talks to everybody and anybody and engages them in conversations no matter their age. He would respect the type of work that Will does. He would love his ideas and would be proud of how good he is at his job. He would love how he enjoys cooking, riding motorbikes, camping, wearing brand name shirts, and the fact that he played for West Tigers because Pat loved his Magpies. And now they're building their lives together. They've bought a home and they're getting used to Shire life. So Will, with his motorbike and his surfboard, he's joined the CrossFit and he enjoys his almond lattes and his cat killers at the local coffee shop. Holly, today you became Mrs. Mataka, my Holly Bell, my hippie child. I am so proud of you. You've taken everything that life has thrown at you and turned it on its head. You have accomplished so much. Holly, my sensitive one, you are constantly being the best you can be. You always look for the good in people. You want everything to be fair, and you look out for the vulnerable. Even the poor man in Miranda Fair whose son was looking at him crossly and Holly wanted to help him. You are intelligent and extremely organised. You amaze me with your creativity and the way you confidently approach things and convince people of your capabilities, following through on every promise. Did I mention extremely organised? Before we left Sydney, Holly had Kiri and I check the boys' shoes, checking the size and if there was a left and a right shoe. I love you, my beautiful baby girl. We've always had strong family support throughout our lives, and since Pat's passing, we three girls have faced everything together and endured all sorts of situations. We definitely view life in a different way, and it is very important to us to make the most of every moment and every situation, to be positive, to share good times and appreciate the small things. At this time, to say we welcome you into the family, Will, seems really strange, because particularly since your engagement, I feel the connection the four of us have has deepened, and we have been a family for a long while now, especially when you add Marley and Luca into the mix, which has made life even more fun. I know you love each other. I've witnessed the strength of that, and that you are definitely in this together. So all that we all need to do is to wish them well. So please raise your glasses as we toast to the long and happy lives together of Mr. and Mrs. Mataka. Mr. and Mrs. Mataka. I finished.
Just to let everyone know, that's my big sister, and I'm so proud of her. Thank you, Terry. Now, Terry gave an explanation of Holly's characteristics. Now, I'm going to introduce you all to the older, wiser, she told me prettier, sister Kiri, for some words of wisdom.
Thank you. Whew, okay. Holly. Oh, wow. You've always been my pretty little sister, but today you're a stunning bride. You look absolutely beautiful. Our childhood was built on imagination. We played dogs, we played Big Brother, and we always voted Holly out of Big Brother because we knew that she'd take it the best. We played schools, cars, and mums and dads. I was always in charge, and Holly always had to follow my instructions. Holly grew up quicker than most teens when we lost our dad 15 years ago. Holly made a lot of mature decisions. She got through year 11 and 12 and started uni in visual communications and then changed to do music. But when the opportunity came with a basketball full scholarship in the USA, she just had to follow that dream. Her first stop, New York City. She befriended two guys who were from the Bloods gang, and she picked up the American slang quick smart to fit in. Our phone calls nightly would consist of, "What y'all doing?" and "Yes, ma'am." She then moved to Kansas, home of the Beavers, and then lastly, the University of the New Orleans, where we heard countless stories of alligators in the volleyball courts, trips down the bayou for swamp tours, and jazz and blues music. Holly was in her element in the New Orleans. I find my sister, my best friend Holly, to be amazing. She's talented, funny, extremely sincere. She has a very kind heart who shows concern for everybody that comes within her contact. She's non-judgmental and makes people feel at ease around her. Holly always gives great advice and makes me think that she knows everything about anything in the whole wide world. And even if she doesn't, Holly makes me think she's the smartest person in the world. I admire Holly's work ethic. For those of you who were at her 30th birthday a few years ago, I couldn't actually tell you what Holly did for a job at CPA. And I still actually can't tell you what she does because she just got a recent job promotion and it's, I don't know, like I was proud a few months ago when you got the first promotion, but now it's like something Indigenous welfare nationally. Something national. In 2015, Holly met Will. I got a call from my sister when I worked in Melbourne and she told me, I've met this guy called Will, but he lives in Campbelltown. I immediately demanded a pic of this guy so I could see if this guy was up to standard for my sister. Yeah, he did pass the good-looking test, and soon after, he did pass my personality test. I mean, anyone that can laugh off a question from me about where they grew up is a keeper. No joke, I was like, oh, so you're Will from Campbelltown Drive-By Lands. And he was like, yeah, there was drama in my street literally last night, thanks. Holly knew Will was the one when they sung Disney together and they made a video. I mean, any guy that's happy to do that with their partner and for the video to be shared on Facebook, Instagram, this guy is in it for the long run. I've had a long distance relationship with Will the past few years, but we've shared some great moments, mainly at family events, especially our Christmas holiday with the Barrys in Hawaii. Those Mai Tais were bloody lethal. I formed a really special relationship with Will. We love the same music, we love Rufus. Will would drive me to work every morning. We'd drink almond lattes and cat killers, discussing the ins and outs of radio and how Will could win a competition on KISS, my rival radio station. We'd play Spotto. We'd argue about the quickest way to get to work. We also picked on Holly behind her back. But I also found out how much she loved my sister. I knew our bond was strong, Will, when after tempting you with 2 for 1 at the RSL, you sat through a whole AFL game, and you did it again the week later. And when your sister's going to you, Kiri, you ask Will, he'll do it for you. You know you've got Will wrapped around your finger. I know Dad is here watching us today. And if you saw a magpie, I hope everybody said hello because that was just my dad dropping in. I know your dad, Will George, is also here and he's very proud of the man and father that you are. And he's thinking to himself, mate, how did you score yourself an intelligent and beautiful woman like Holly? Will, you've also enriched our lives by bringing Ma and Lou into them. I love the girls to pieces, and so does my Instagram feed. The girls were just beautiful today, like little princesses, but thank God we left those mermaid scales behind. Will, now you're marrying my sister. You should know, Holly will always stand by you. She'll always have your back. She'll be your biggest fan, Will. She believes in you and what you're capable of. I wish you both a long and happy life together with plenty of great adventures. And please, more kids for Auntie Kit to play with and spoil. And the bridesmaids also have some advice for you. First up, Nurk.
Not everyone knows me.
Say Nicole!
So, been married for almost a year now. I've got some great advice. The secret to a happy, successful marriage like Wazzy and I is the secret, so I'm not going to tell you.
Well, I'm actually trying to have a break. My parents have been married very happily for 30 years, and the advice that I've seen from them is to continue to date each other, even though you're married. Take yourselves out for lunch and a seafood platter, and make sure you continue to just have fun together. I love you guys.
Well, I'm the veteran.
Today is honestly one of the happiest days of your life as a married couple, and you fall in love like nothing, like any other day today. Marriage and life is tough. You come to it as two individuals that bring beautiful individual perspectives and different experiences. You will have a different experience of your marriage, but unfortunately sometimes that means you won't like each other. You have days, wait, I've got to finish. You will have days where you don't like each other. They've said something that annoys you, they've done something that gets under your skin, but remember today, come back to this love and you will fall in love all over again.
Alright, I'm wrapping up now. Will, I hope you realise today marrying Holly, my beautiful little sister, means that you get me as well. It's a 2-for-1 package. Oh, sorry, in the bonus, you actually also have to look after Terry for the rest of your life as well. Please all join me in congratulating Holly and Will on their amazing wedding day. Love you guys.
The next speech up is the big fella of the room, the best man, Siggy.
Hi everyone, as you may or may not know, I'm Will's little big brother, also known as the Pebble. Will Mataka, you have finally done it. Someone's finally taken it up and said yes. First time, I just want to recall the first time I actually met Holly was me and my sister were sitting in the car and we got a call from Will and he said, come over. I want you to meet someone. And me and my sister turned to each other and we said, another one. I also want to speak about how I feel that Will is a tourist living in Cronulla. For all the boys that came out to the bus, I did not organise that. That was all Will. He wanted it close to home because Holly wanted it home by the next day. Honestly, Will, I feel like you have grown into the man I aspire to be one day. I still honestly look up to you till this day, even though that's physically impossible. But yeah, you've really grown into the man who I truly inspire to be, and I will continue to look up to you, even though that is, impossible. Dad would be so proud of you right now, and I know he's watching you from above, as is Pat. I know Pat would be crying right now. Looking at you, Holly, you look amazing. Will, you look alright. But yeah, and Holly especially, you play a massive role in my nieces' lives, Marley and Luca. I think they love you more than they love Will. But yeah, also, you are amazing. I've watched you since day one, be together. I remember every time Will and Holly used to have a fight, Holly used to grab me into the car, we used to drive to 7-Eleven and then talk shit about Will. Don't worry, Kerry, we both do it. It's all good. I feel like me and you, Holly, we've become really close friends, even though now you're my sister-in-law. And I wish you and Will nothing but happiness and prosperous futures. So if everyone could join me in raising their glass to Will and Holly and an amazing future with more and more grandchildren and kids and everything else. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the final word. Start of the show, or half of one of the starts, Mr. Will and
Tourist. See, I'm not a tourist. My address says I live in Cronulla. Come on. No, thank you everyone for being here tonight. Like, you know, the cliche thanks, like, but actually, like, everyone in this room, like, you mean a lot to Holly and I, both sides of the family. So give yourselves a round of applause for being here tonight. Thank you so much. Look, I'm never one to write speeches, but due to so many people I need to thank and be grateful for, it would only suffice that I write one. Wow. I'm so overwhelmed with emotion and happiness that it's hard to put into words the significance of what took place today. But I'll give it a crack. I'll give it a crack.
You'll be good, Will.
Thanks, Tony. Always got my back.
Come on, hook it.
First, I'd like to thank everyone who took part in preparing behind the scenes work to make today run smoothly. To Karen, I know she's not here, and her team here at Adams Peak, putting our minds at ease with COVID whole. You know, it's been like hard for us the last couple of months, and being so transparent in planning today. I'd like to thank her for her patience and guidance. To Amy and Jenna, for preparing the beautiful flowers and easing the stress of facilitating the call. Thank you so much for what they did today, the beautiful flowers you see on your table, where we're at. Before, thank you so much to Amy and Jenna. To Kim Barry, Holly's auntie. She's the little lady there sitting next to Boxy. Put your hand in the air, please, Kim. She's an absolute legend who volunteered to make our amazing cake today, Kimmy, and you're most loved by Holly and I, so thank you so much. To Katie and Joel, you know, for organising the Welcome to Country and Smoking ceremony, which was so important to myself, and especially Holly, to acknowledge her connection to her Aboriginality. How amazing was the mob to share their culture today. We express our gratitude as we know Uncle Warren took his time out today, out of a busy schedule, to be with us. So we thank you for organising it today. To Danielle and Kiri, Danielle's the other twin, not you, Nicole. To Danielle and Kiri, who's been there for Holly with the whole dress process and being so available, even up to getting the spray tan that didn't quite work out. But we got there in the end. I'll leave it at that. I also want to honour the twins, Nicole and Danielle's parents, Leander and David, for the amazing signs they made today for us, to honour our parents and, you know, how you found your seats today. So thank you to Danielle and Nicole's parents, Leander and David. I'd also like to express my gratitude to Monkey Place Catering for the beautiful food they made today. And happy birthday to Michelle. Right. Happy birthday, Michelle. Now, I'd like to share how lucky I've been to be a part of an extended family who I've grown to know and love in the past 6 years. To Dean, right, our MC for tonight. Can I get a big hand for Mr. Dean over here? Mum, this guy's so bossy that I cannot... It reminds me of the Django days every time I talk to This guy's so bossy that I cannot help but to be compliant and do what the man says. I've said it countless times that he reminds me of my late uncle, and I thank you for our relationship and the free beers you give me every New Year's. To Graham and Kim, the Barrys, Ash, Rach and Matt, thank you for the love you've shown me and our beautiful girls. You guys are so special to me because of your unconditional acceptance and overboard efforts of celebrating birthdays. I love my birthdays now, and I love you. Holly always wanted me to ask Graham for his blessing to marry her, and just like the good old Boxy would say, mate, don't ask me, I'm not marrying ya. That's pretty much what he said. So I took that as a yes. Thanks, Boxy. How beautiful do our bridesmaids look tonight? Not bad, girl. I'd like to thank you all for our friendships and endless banter over the years. Nicole, my white little sister who thinks she can dance better than I can. To Hayley, the brutally honest one, which always leads to friendly verbal altercations. Love you. To Ashley, who's an absolute weapon cousin full of wisdom until Gaza and I gang up on you. So thank you for that. To Kiri, where do I start, Kiri? In the past 2 years, I finally figured out how to take on her beast of a personality, and that was to bribe her with Big Macs, kebabs, and massages. I love your non-filtered comments and your unconditional love for Marley and Luca. I'm indebted to you for the role you play in my life. I love you heaps, Kitty. To the amazing Terry Martin. To Marley and Luca, Holly and I do not exist when you're around. And it's a testimony to your beautiful nature. I honestly believe the world is a better place with Terry around because she's so honest to the point where parking in the wash bay is a sin. We're not allowed to park in the wash bay. I'm incredibly blessed to have you in my life, Terry. I honestly am. You've seen me at my lowest and have always shown me patience, love and kindness. You are the goat of all in-laws. To my brothers in the line, Wazzy, the older brother I didn't have and the first to make me feel welcome when I started dating Holly. Bucket list, got you docs. To Skivvy, my go-to when venting. Skivvy, my go-to with venting and stress relief. That sometimes ends up with me counselling him because of the nature of my venting. Thanks for being for them, Skiv. To Mote, my longest friend who I grew up with. Playing marbles and cards. One of the most selfless people I know and who always shares. Thank you for imparting that in me, Mote, because I was the biggest tight ass. Thanks, brother. To my amazing younger, bigger brother, see, and whilst I'm talking siblings, my beautiful sister Nane. Tolerating me as an older brother was never easy when I look back at the years, but I guess you both survived my wrath and overcame adversity. Nah, jokes. Thank you, Sia Nane, for always being there for me, and I'm incredibly proud of the man you are today, Sia, and I'm sure Dad will be proud of both of you. To Bish, Bolo, Gus, Phil, Haz, Rankus, and Penny, who's not here today, Brendan. These guys were my crew in high school, and I'm so grateful that they are still here today and we share a bond. Thank you for all those amazing, incredible, bad decisions we made. They got me in so much shit with my mum. Oh my God, we'll save that one for later. To my mum, well, I'm married now, you can finally sleep. You know, my moving to Australia was never an easy task, but you managed to hustle and work your way to make life a little easier for us. Watching you and Dad work 6 to 7 days a week, to put food on the table and a roof over our head, has definitely molded me to be the man I am today and never take the small things for granted. Mama go usi ilo bena, he mate go sa hena ta wako. Wa go fio pea honi o talawa peo. Ke lava peo whakamori more I pea. Ilo pe mamo ka ki, I o whaki hako. Malo pe to mamo o tau hia matonu. To my mum's partner, Pate, if only you knew the amount of love I have for you, bro. I need you to know now. Pate, mā loa puto ofa e mau whae, ia nane mo si moe mana. O vāta Pate. Okay, now to my wife. Hey. Not the wife, hey. You don't know the wife.
Come on, Will. Come on, Will.
She's an absolute beast. Here's a shy girl walking into Minto pub. Confident and oblivious to the dangers of where she was. And I was like, Cuzzy, what are you doing here? Obviously in my head I didn't say that to her. I can honestly say I wasn't looking for anyone to marry that night. I was down for the count and just confused with how life was going at the time. I lost my dad 4 months prior and was pretty much just a broken person. 2 days after the Minto pub scenario, Holly and I hung out again with friends accidentally, and then we spoke about our dads. I thought I found a friend who could empathise with my grief, and we hung out more and more. From the 7th of February 2015, Holly and I have hung out since, and we have not looked back. Holly, you are a godsend. Incredibly patient, incredibly understanding, and unbelievably kind. It's hard to say where I would be if our paths didn't cross at Minto Pub. I'm so grateful they did. Marley and Luke are so lucky to have you as their bonus mum, and you can see it when they're with you. I don't stand a chance when I'm up against you three. Life is always better with you, and I'm glad you said yes to me at Uluru. To our dads, I'm sure they're watching over us today, and as much as we miss them, they've left a legacy for us to remember. I am indebted to Pat and Terry for raising such a beautiful soul, and I love you so much. I'd like everyone to raise their glasses. So cheers to the ones that we've lost, cheers to you, and here's to the newlyweds. Love you all. Cheers. Cheers,
Take my hand and don't let go. I'm addicted to your loving. But if you should know how my love goes, then baby stay close. Take my hand and don't let go. I'm addicted to your loving. But if you should know how my love goes, then baby stay close. You won't ever have to cry, no, no. So wipe them tears from your eyes. As long as you're by my side, you won't shed no tears, 'cause everything will be just fine. As long as you don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. No, 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 no. Don't let go. Baby, please don't let go. Everything will be just fine as long as you stay by my side and don't let go. Take my hand and follow me. Follow me. I'll take you down a path so you can see of what this truly means. You are my queen. I'm down on my knees. I'm here to serve you, my dear love. Anything you ask for, baby, as long as you don't let go, go. Don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. Baby, please don't let go. Everything will be just fine as long as you stay by my side and don't let go.
I'd like to ask Khaleesi to come to the microphone. She has a very, very important announcement.
Good evening, everyone. We are going to perform a Tongan song, and I would love to ask my son to come here and sit here. Yeah, no. Sit here. We are going to perform a Tongan dance for tonight. Where's Holly?
worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours. Come, rain or shine, I'll cover you up and calm the skies. As long as you are mine, I'll be there when you need me. You can count on it every time. It won't always be easy, but just as sure as the sun will rise, I'll be there when you need me. With every tear that falls from your eyes, oh, you have me completely. I'll be there